deeper of the fighter. Run never breaks in hiding pain. Let's dance without being fake. Rev it up, we don't slow down. Live on it, we run this town. From the ground up, hear that.
It is almost at the beginning of the game that all of us have been waiting for. If you were joining a stream earlier on, I am really sorry that I had to end the live stream because I think I needed to fix something on the stream. Basically, I needed to fix, not I think I needed to fix. So if you just joined us, welcome back to Revv Network TV. My name is Onalena Imarumulwa. The E stands for everything exciting. And in this exciting fixture between, basically a game between Mbappe and Sadio Mane. There's also Dembele, but I think it is basically Mbappe and Sadio Mane. It is a show off. If you haven't chosen the team that you are going with today, please do so by voting in the poll, and please also comment with what you think about the game. I will be excited to have this watch along with you guys. So as I was saying, it is basically a game between Mbappe and Sadio Mane, despite the fact that there's also the likes of Dembele playing for France, basically playing for France. But nonetheless, I am gonna go with Senegal, because as I've mentioned, if you are just joining and it is the first time that you're joining, I've mentioned that whenever there is a game playing, I am always with the African nation in that fixture. I'm always with an African nation in that fixture. So whenever there is a game, despite who's playing against who, even if they are playing against Cristiano Ronaldo and it is South Africa, you know, I will always be behind that African nation. For South Africa, I don't have a choice, because as a South African, that is my duty to be behind South Africa. But without a further ado, we are getting ready for the beginning of this interesting fixture. A lot of games that I've been trying to stream. There is a lot of fatigue that I'm struggling with, especially the earlier ones that happen at around 3 a.m. in the morning. Those are the ones that are giving me a bit of a problem. But apart from that, I think I am able to handle, you know, a lot. I'm able to handle a lot. But just a few insights on the two teams. If you just joined, I think I shared this on the live stream that I had to end. Mbappe has scored 12 goals across 2 World Cup tournaments. So he is currently, there's no player that has scored more than him in 2 tournaments. Also, they haven't kept a clean sheet in any match in 2026. This is the loophole that Senegal actually needs. This is the loophole that Senegal needs. The fact that they haven't kept a clean sheet means that their goalkeeper is somehow not bad, but also not as dangerous as the goalkeeper of Cape Verde. maybe he might be dangerous because, you know, with this World Cup, it seems like everything is just working in reverse somehow. I think everything is working in reverse somehow. Bigger teams are losing, smaller teams are winning, smaller teams are performing better than bigger teams. You know, expectations are just being shattered left, right, and center. But maybe he will perform today, maybe he will not. But I know that each and every single person that is watching here, apart from me, of course, is expecting to see France beat Senegal. The last time these two teams met at the World Cup, it was in 2002, where we saw Senegal beat France. All right. So, yes, that has happened. And it was also the 2002 World Cup opening match. Senegal managed to beat France. You understand? So it does not mean just because this is France, this is Kylian Mbappe. You know, Senegal has a history of beating France, and nothing stops them from doing that again today. So with that said, my votes 100% without a doubt. I am rallying behind Senegal as an African nation. African nations have been performing, you know, well. They haven't been bad. The only nation that has been bad throughout the World Cup so far has to be South Africa. I gotta hand it to South Africa. They are the only African nation that has disappointed us that way. The others have just been performing well. We saw Cote d'Ivoire becoming the first African nation to win their game. This year, they were the first African nation to win their game. I feel like that could have went to South Africa if they were serious about football. But just to recap on some of the African nations, it was South Africa. South Africa lost 2-0. So I think we should just not call South Africa until they play better. For now, let us just stop talking about South Africa. It's painful. Morocco also was another African nation. I believed Morocco was going to win. I'm not going to lie. This is one of the other teams that we should keep an eye on. This is one of the teams that we should keep an eye on. And still talking about Morocco, I think there is a rumor that, is it a rumor or it's not a rumor, but I think they said Hakimi refused to play for Spain because he has a Spain descendants. He just said that he does not have, he doesn't want to play for it, basically. So that is something that I recently just found out, that he could have been playing for Spain. Imagine how crazy that could have been. At least we have a star in Africa. You know, it is nice to see that somebody is choosing South Africa. It's nice to see that somebody was given a choice and they decided to go with an African team. It is nice to see. It is beautiful to watch, nonetheless. But moving on, I was talking about them losing to Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane was not playing anyways. To Senegal. France losing to Senegal in 2002 World Cup opener. Today again, World Cup opener. Is it a possibility that we might get a repeat of what happened in 2002? I don't think it's something that we should completely rule out. I don't think it's something we should rule out. I think it still can happen somehow. It can still happen. So that is the question at hand. Will Senegal be able to replicate the success of the 2002 national team against France? Just to recap on the last 5 fixtures between the two teams, France won a game by 3-1 against Northern Ireland. France lost to Ivory Coast. Yes, Ivory Coast. France has lost to Ivory Coast. And I don't know how powerful Senegal is compared to Ivory Coast. But if France have lost to Ivory Coast, I think what I'm saying is kind of starting to be validated, in a sense that they can still lose to Senegal, despite the fact that they have an all-stars team that has proven not to count a lot in the past. So I don't think today will be any exception. I think they can beat them if they have lost to Ivory Coast, and that was not a while ago. That was not too long ago. I'm just trying to, that was not too long ago. They have lost to Ivory Coast. So this is actually the prime France that lost to Ivory Coast. On the 4th of June, they lost to Ivory Coast. 4th of June. This year, This year they lost to Ivory Coast. So I think Senegal stands a chance here. They also they only lost to Ivory Coast in their last 5 matches. They won a match against Colombia 3-1, won a match against Brazil. This is a bit concerning, 2-1, but yeah. Anyways, also it just kind of seems like Brazil is no longer the Brazil that we used to know. So I think beating Brazil is no longer that difficult anymore. It's no longer that difficult anymore. They also beat Azerbaijan. Yeah. And also Senegal had a draw with Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is not that bad of a team. They lost to USA. They won against Gambia. They won against Peru, and they lost to Morocco 3-0. So yeah, the game has already begun. If you haven't logged in the team that you are going with, this is the time. Even if you haven't logged in the team that you are going with, this is an opportunity. This is your time to log it in right now, so that we can see what you guys think. Also, please use the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, this is also the time to subscribe so that you can be able to join us next time we go live again. It is France versus Senegal today, and the match begins. 60% of the voters are saying Senegal, 40% is in support of France. If you haven't voted, you can vote. There's also an option of a draw. If you believe these twos might end at a draw, you can still use that option. It is an alien corner kick for France. Is it for France? I think it is for Senegal. Yeah, let me just see. The only problem with France and Senegal is this. Here's my problem with Senegal and France. France kind of looks like an African nation. It's an all-African nation, actually. So it's a bit confusing, but I know that they are wearing blue. So it's a bit confusing between these two teams. I think the only reason France is this dangerous is because it consists an all-African roster, basically. It's an all-African lineup. So there's basically an African team. That's basically an African team. I think I have a bit of a problem with the issue of, saying that since a player has descendants from Africa or from France, they play for a team. I think that is one of my problems. I have a problem with that whole setup, because this is basically Africa against Africa. This is basically Africa against Africa. But also it is business to them, so it is work to them. But I think France was supposed to be an African nation, because it seems like right now it looks like two African teams are playing together. Even the flags kind of look similar. The difference is just the colors. The difference is just the colors. Senegal with an alien attempt. France. Sadio Mane earlier on, he's already down so early in the game. I want to see what happened. They are playing karate, kicking Sadio Mane's head. I think they broke his nose here. Did they break his nose? Oh no, they didn't. They didn't. Welcome, X. Welcome. It is nice to see you here. I see you. Welcome. As I said, Senegal for the win. Yes. This is the positive energy that I love, right? This is the positive energy that I love. Senegal, I want, I want people who are with Senegal. I want people who are with Senegal. If you are with Senegal and you are not with France, because France, obviously, people are just supporting Mbappe. Here we are hopeful with Senegal. We have hope. It is similar to people who are supporting Real Madrid. They are supporting the players that are playing there, basically. With us, we are hopeful. We are hopeful. We support our teams, and we hope that despite not having a lot of all-star players, despite not having the best training, the best everything, they can take a bigger team. So I want to see the people who are with France, not with France, not with France. I don't want to see people who are with France. I want to see people who are with Senegal. I want to see people who are with Senegal. So if you are with Senegal, you can either comment Senegal. Yeah, those are. I kind of have the sound effects. I don't know why I've never used the sound effects. I don't use them often, but I have the sound effects. Understand that? I just have a bit of sound effects that I usually just forget to use, but I do have a sound effect board. I have a sound effects board that is built into my streaming platform right there. So I usually just touch them here and there, here and there. But yeah, if you are with Senegal, comment so that I can see you. If you are with France, we already know. If you are with France, we already know. You know, you're not alone. It is you and half of the world, if not the whole country. Especially in today's game, I think majority of the country, maybe 90% of the football lovers are with France today. So I want to see the minority, people who are with Senegal. The nice thing is that the votes already are saying 57% for Senegal. So if you haven't voted, please vote. I want to see. I just want to see you guys. Senegal. Come on. Senegal. Guys. I think it takes me back to complaining. It takes me back to complaining early on. That was Senegal inside of the penalty box. Hesitation to kick. The biggest problem, hesitation to kick. These guys do not kick when they get an opportunity to kick. So that was Senegal with a missed opportunity at goal. It was a one-on-one situation. They could have took the shot. But this is positive nonetheless. This is positive. Seeing Elion attempts, very positive. Very positive. It is basically validating my theory about Senegal beating France. Senegal with a through ball. Referee, what is the problem? Offside. It is basically Africa against Africa today. Does France have, who are the best French players apart from, you know, the ones with African descents? Let me just check. French soccer players, not the ones with African descents. Oh, Zinedine Zidane. Okay, I remember him. Also Thierry Henry, but Thierry Henry, I think Thierry Henry was kind of like, he's an African. He's one of ours. Henry is one of ours. So yeah, Thierry Henry is one of ours. Those born in France, it's still gonna give me the same things. Also, Michael Platini, but that was a while ago, even before I was born. So it is Zinedine Zidane. I know Zidane, but I don't know what happened with Zidane. Thierry Henry. I know Henry. Currently, it is Karim Benzema. Okay, now that's a good one. That one is a good one. That one is a good one when they are mentioning a Benzema. And there's also Anthony Griezmann. All right. Yeah. Okay. French has a couple of notable names. I don't know why I was overlooking France, but I think it is mainly because of the reason that majority of their players are currently, you know, black people, Africans. But yeah, X says that France is shaking in the starting minutes, but their press looks good. You know, for now, I like to give it at least 15 minutes before I start judging France. I'd like to give them at least 15 minutes, because what I've been seeing so far, a team that usually starts with a pressure, that starts being aggressively, usually do not end well a lot of times. That's what I've seen from the World Cup. But they are calm. France is calm. They are not getting any sloppy despite Senegal, having this much possession. Because Senegal kind of has a lot of possession right now. I want to check. But the statistics are in favor of France. But what I'm seeing, it is a Senegal game. It is a Senegal game. Only one shot from Senegal so far. Only one shot so far, so it hasn't been that bad. 0 shots from France. The problem is that it is like players wait till they can find their rhythm. That's why I like to give it 15 minutes, because I think the first 15 minutes they are still trying to find their rhythm. Dembele. Woo. Woo. Dembele with a perfect pass to Mbappe. A perfect pass to Mbappe, but fruitless. This is my problem. Once you start judging them earlier on in the game, if you start judging them too early, they will show you their talent. They will show you their talent. Mbappe says, "Do not worry, I will be back again to test the goalkeeper. I will be back again." Okay, France with a run on the left. Nice defense from from Senegal. Nice defense. Perfect defense. Block them. Do not let them through. Do not give them a chance. Do not let them through. Block them. Block each and every single chance of France getting through. One nice thing about France is that their goalkeeper is a bit weak, so that is an advantage for Senegal. If they can get close enough, and kick, this goalkeeper will never save the shots from Senegal. A French with an attack through ball. Okay, this is the second time we see Mbappe trying. The second time in less than 5 minutes. And remember that I said I usually prefer to give the teams at least 15 minutes before I can start judging their gameplay. Right now it is 13 minutes. And we see a change already. The first 10 minutes it was Senegal. Now it is a change and it belongs to France without a doubt. France with a run. What is it gonna be? Ball back, okay? Mbappe and Dembele are kind of becoming the... Yay! Come on! Oh, I thought it was gonna be a free kick. Okay, they took the free kick quickly. I thought it was gonna be one of those free kicks. Because that place is... It was a bad call from France to take that free kick quickly. Bad call. They could have used it. I believe they could have used it wisely. They could have used it wisely. I don't want Senegal to be one of those teams that just defend. Senegal needs to stop this. I see what they're trying to do here. I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to stretch the defense. They're trying to stretch the defense. France is trying to stretch the defense, trying to scatter them. Because I see Mbappe that side. I see Mbappe that side unattended. Yeah, but at this point, the possession without a doubt belongs to France. 61% of possession. 61% possession to France, 39 to Senegal. But I still believe in Senegal despite that. I still believe in Senegal. Although I'm a bit scared of France at this point. I'm starting to be a bit scared of France. The way they are relaxed. It shows that they are calculating. I'm afraid of people who do that. I'm afraid of people who do that. They are calculating everything accordingly. They are not under pressure despite anything. Everything that Senegal is trying to throw at them. But I think Senegal just needs to be careful. It is like they cannot see what France is doing. Me, I see. I can see what France is trying to do here. The set piece was a waste. The Senegal has to give us a good performance. At least they are not playing a diabolical low block. Yeah, they could have used it, but it's not bad. It's not bad if you're supporting Senegal, but if you are supporting France, then you know that they could have took that as a set piece. They could have scored from there. They were very close. They could have scored. They're not playing a diabolical low block. I don't know. I don't understand football terminology like that. I do not understand football terminology like that. When you say diabolical low block, what does it mean? Like I've mentioned, I'm just a casual, not a casual, a normal football lover. I'm not a professional analyst of football. I'm just a person who genuinely enjoys watching football. So there's a lot that I'm going to be learning throughout this whole streaming thing. So there are things that I do not understand. Hence, I'm always Googling. Okay. What is the capital city of Senegal? Let me just check. Capital city of Senegal. I want to give a nickname to. I want to give a nickname to the defense. You know, I usually just give a nickname to the defense. Yes, I usually just give a. Okay, the capital city of Senegal is Dakar. Yes, France is struggling to break through the wall of Dakar. They cannot break through the wall of Dakar right now. That is great defense from Senegal so far. The statistics say that France has never won a game without conceding. So if Senegal is serious, if they're serious, that was a waste. That was a waste, but I think it is mainly because of the fact that he is under pressure somehow. 2 balls inside of the pitch. What is the ball boy doing? What is this ball boy doing? And that was a great run also. That was a great run. Just needed to be tuned in the right way, and it was gonna be, it could have amounted into something beautiful. It could have turned into something proper. %56% of the votes are saying Senegal. 31 is saying France. If you haven't voted, this is your chance. What are you waiting for? Are you scared that you might choose the wrong team and we might tell you that emotional damage at the end of this stream? Are you worried? Please do not be worried. Just use the poll to vote for your team. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts, and I want to offer my opinion. also. I want to hear your thoughts, and I want to offer, my opinion on that. I won't judge you. Don't worry. I won't judge you. I'll be polite. And also you can comment with what are your thoughts on the game so far. Please do so in the comment section. France with the first corner of the evening, of the night. I think evening and night is the same thing, but yeah. There's gonna be a goal kick for Senegal. 20 minutes in, no goals, not even one. But I think two tries from, a few tries from both teams. Although it seems like the game, it is more in favor of France. That is expected, obviously. France is a bigger team, but Senegal still has a chance. The referee is not referee. I'm starting to miss the old referees, because I feel like they made us enjoy seeing how strict they were. And I think for the past two games, the game between Saudi Arabia yesterday, the Saudi Arabia game yesterday, it was not as strict as the other games. But right now, I just see the referees letting things go and all of that. I'm getting confused. France, come on. That is the Great Wall of Dakar. But you made it a corner also. But it is the Great Wall of Dakar, and it's gonna be a corner kick. Why are these guys in a hurry? Why is France in such a hurry? Like, they take free kicks very quickly, even corners, the same thing. Senegal with a counter attack. Senegal, come on. Referee, that was a punch. Referee, that was a punch. How aren't you seeing that punch? That was a punch. I think I saw a punch from France. But yeah, a diabolical low block is anti-football, like when a team just defends with zero attacks and the manager of trying to squeeze out the row. Okay, when a team just defends with zero attacks. All right. That was something that I think we saw that from which team? There was a team that was playing that strategy recently also. South Africa, yes, that was South Africa also. I think that was the strategy that they adopted. So at least I know. Thank you so much for teaching me that. I didn't know the name of that
Thank you
gameplay.
very much.
I didn't. So yeah, the wall of Dakar is very dangerous. Oh, it was also Cape Verde. All right, it was Cape Verde. Yes, it was Cape Verde. I think that goes to Cape Verde without a say. That goes to Cape Verde. Yeah. But they also tried. I think Cape Verde tried, but it was difficult. But I think after halftime, that was the strategy they adopted. Because after halftime, they were just purely defending. After halftime. So yeah, that is one thing I took off note today. Thank you so much for that also. Come on, Senegal. Come on. Ooh. Yo. Senegal trying to register earlier on. Woo. Senegal. I think I should start buying t-shirts for these countries, for African countries, but it's gonna cost a lot of money. But that was this keeper is lucky. If you are seeing what I'm seeing, the keeper is lucky. He couldn't say he's lucky because of the deflection that happened. I don't know from where, but whatever deflection, he needs to thank whoever did that. Cape Verde, even though Cape Verde low block was not diabolical, they tried attacking. Yeah, they tried. It was too much. It was too much. You know, they felt it was too much. They tried. I don't judge them. I don't judge Cape Verde. I don't judge them. They tried, but they were playing against Spain. So even if they tried to play, okay, it is a hydration break. So what I'm saying is that even if Senegal would have tried, not Senegal, what am I saying? Cape Verde, even if they could have tried to score and attack, it was not going to be easy because they were playing against Spain. The reason they were shining when it comes to the defense, it was because Spain was coming in aggressively. Spain was on fire that day. Unfortunately, they didn't score, but they had the possession. They had all the tries. So it was not easy for Cape Verde to even take the ball and try. It failed. So, but honestly, I feel like they did a good thing by playing that diabolical low block. They did a good thing. 100%, because if it wasn't of that, we wouldn't be celebrating Cape Verde today. We wouldn't be celebrating a draw of Cape Verde. So they did a very good thing. They did good. Whoever came up with that strategy did well, because right now they have 1 point at least. They're not starting from zero. So whoever came up with that strategy, especially after halftime, was doing a great job. He did a great job. 34%, 35%. Okay, what is 34% to France? You see, now we are talking. You see, now we are talking. This is the type of energy that I like to see. That's the type of energy that I like to see. Today is one for Africa. I feel like Senegal has a chance also, but it's gonna be a bit tricky. They have a chance, but it's not gonna be easy. This is gonna be very tricky for them to win, right? It's gonna be very tricky for them to win, but they can take it nonetheless. They can take it. They can take it. So I like the fact that I see that a majority of the voters are now starting to say Senegal, over 50%, with only a 14% saying draw. Let me see this comment from X. Says, every time these ads come on, I instinctively reach for my remote to skip or the ad. I forget that I'm not watching on a YouTube video. Oh, yeah, no, I understand that. So you forget that you're not watching on YouTube, you are watching on TV. So whenever you see an ad, you skip. But I think also that comes with watching a lot of YouTube on TV. I think it also comes from watching a lot of YouTube on TV. But one thing that I appreciate is you watching the game and also listening to this watch along. That's one of the things that I appreciate. So thank you so much for that. Again, I'm very grateful for that fact. You understand? For that fact. But I think, yeah, as I was saying, it comes with watching YouTube on TV. It comes with watching YouTube on TV for a long time. 28 minutes in. Why are they watering the pitch? Is it not going to be a problem? I don't know. I think it might be a problem. Now, this is another opportunity to see if the wall of Dakar will be breakable. That is the question. Will France be able to dismantle the wall of Dakar? I have not yet to see the wall of France. The wall of Paris. Yes, the wall of Paris. I haven't seen the wall of Paris just yet. I've seen a few chances from Senegal. The keeper is kind of weak. You know, what I'm saying is that I don't know what happened there, but that ball was even behind the keeper. It was just pure luck. That is what we call luck in action. That one was luck. Apart from that, it could have been in, because he had already went to the other side. I like this live streams, bro. I have one headset in my ear listening to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I'm also myself. I think we're in the same situation. I have one earpod on my ear here, also listening to the game at the same time while speaking. And sometimes it gets very difficult to do, but I think I'm starting to kind of it's starting to be normal. At first it was very confusing to be listening to the game and again speaking at the same time, you know, because it's not like, you know, I'm saying different things, sharing opinions and stuff like that, and I'm also hearing people share opinions. Senegal, come on Senegal. Yes, as I was saying, I'm sharing my opinions. I'm also listening to opinions through the broadcast, so it became very, very difficult at first, but right now I think I'm getting a bit better. I think I'm getting a bit better right now. So thank you so much. Yeah, and I appreciate that, you know, hence I acknowledge you each and every single time I see you logging in. I know that I appreciate that, basically. In short, Senegal, is there a Great Wall of Paris? 4 people against 1 from from France. The Great Wall of France is proving to be a bit weaker than the Great Wall of Dakar. The Great Wall of Dakar is tougher than the Great Wall of Paris. Okay, the Great Wall of Paris is not bad, but they are making bad decisions, giving the position back to Senegal. Let's go, Senegal. Only 1 before halftime, gents. We only need 1 before halftime. 1 goal alone. Not a lot. 1 goal before halftime, 1 goal after halftime. These are the former World Cup champions. Show them that you almost became AFCON champions. Almost became AFCON champions. Only if you could have played the whole 90 minutes without leaving the pitch. With this half chances, yeah, they are frustrating, but I think it will build up with time, you know. I think it will build up with time. I also think that they are more stronger on the defense side. These half chances will materialize eventually. Don't worry. You should, you know, one thing you should really be happy for is the fact that they are able to, you know, attempt. That's what you should be happy for. Because I know that if you make a lot of attempts, then eventually you will get a breakthrough. So let us just stay hopeful and wait for that breakthrough. I feel like if they are trying a lot like this, eventually they will get a breakthrough. It is better than not trying it, you know, not trying, defending the whole game. But also France is not making it any easier for Senegal to score. They are not making it any easier. For now, I feel like since they are still like, it is still level. There's not a team that has scored. At this point, I think they can still make it because they're still in the right mind. If France scores, they're gonna be very sloppy. X says that we don't recognize Morocco as African champions. Unfortunately, Morocco, they are the African champions. I know that we do not recognize them. Yes. I also myself do not recognize Morocco, despite the fact that I do not have a problem with Morocco. They are not my champions. They are not my champions. I feel like Senegal, you know, really played. They won. That was deserved. And also, you cannot be proud of winning a competition like AFCON by default. At least if we could have scored more goals. That one was, I was gonna refuse the title if it was given to me. I was gonna refuse the title. But yeah, Morocco, I think that also killed a bit of credibility. For I cannot support a team that wins a trophy like that. So I think Senegal and a lot of support from Africans, especially that day. After complaining, right now, Senegal has 3 attempts on goal. France only has 1. France only has 1. So Senegal must be the team that wins with goals, not only with attempts, with shots. France, okay. Come on, the Great Wall of Dakar. The Great Wall of Dakar is saying that no way you are getting through. Let us see, will France be able to break the Great Wall of Dakar? Will they break the Great... It's not easy to break the Great Wall. France is pushed back. Are they going to need to take a moment and rethink it? The Great Wall of Dakar says that not a single ball will get through me. Wait, Revv. Referee. What is going on? So the referee is just looking away. Oh, Mr. Revv, you didn't see that. So the referee is pretending like he did not see Sergio Mane down. And you know, the messed up part about this whole thing is that if tables were to 10, they were gonna call the game off. They were gonna stop the game and award a free kick. But I like it when a team has odds against them. It means that they have the chance. You know, they have a chance. As it's looking right now, it seems like I did not like the fact that the referee pretended like he did not see what was going on. We have a player down, a referee. Sergio Mane needs to be very careful. It's like he is an enemy to France. Needs to be very careful. And he's playing pretty well for a person that is playing in the Saudi Arabian league. But yesterday I was told that Saudi Arabia is not a league for players that have been recycled. So I'm starting to kind of change my perception, my perspective. Not perception. These English words kind of sound the same sometimes. Morocco should have just let it go. It makes them look a bit slimy by wanting to win through the back door. If we got by the book, they are right, but that's not how you win people's hearts. Yeah, but anyways, there's no way they can let it go. I think also maybe the players could have wanted to let it go, but the country was never gonna allow them to do that. Right? Because I feel like each and every country wants to be crowned at something. It wants to be crowned at something. But it's a bit how should I put it? There's a word that I'm looking for. Embarrassing. Yes, that's the word that I'm looking for. It's a bit embarrassing to win a title that way. It's a bit embarrassing to win a title that had already been lifted by another team, and then you win it because of the back door, as you mentioned. It was pretty embarrassing, honestly. I was never gonna be proud of winning that trophy. Even the people in Morocco were not supposed to be happy for that. They're not supposed to be celebrating that. They lost. Imagine losing and then, celebrating. You lost. Despite you lifting the trophy, you didn't beat Senegal at the AFCON Championships final. You didn't beat Senegal. You were awarded the trophy. So they could have let it go, honestly. I agree with that 100%. They could have just let it go. They could have just let it go. But I think it happens a lot in football. There was also a situation, you remember when South Africa played also, they said that they were running an investigation because of the 2 red cards and one of them was not intended. But I think it is just football, People do not want to lose. People do not want to lose. People do not want to lose. Morocco thought about that, sat down, thought about it, and said, there's no way we are going to let this go. There's no way we're going to let this go. There must be a rule that could protect us. So people hate losing. Come on, referee. Revv. No. Revv, what kind of football is this? Revv. Look at the referee. Aye. No. How old is this referee? You are stopping the match now. Now you are stopping the match now. This ref needs to be studied. No. Ref, what are you, Ref, what's going on? What's going on with the referee? I'm not happy with the referee. I am not happy. He allowed France to continue with the play while Senegal has a player down. One player is down. He's allowing the game to continue. That one was not it. That one was on. This is the second time he's doing this. It happened with Sergio Mane first time. He overlooked it. Right now again, he's doing the same thing. No ways. No. I mean, like, how could we have a player down? He's down, injured, down. And he decides for the game to continue. So, no. No. This referee, I'm not impressed with this referee. I'm not okay. I'm not okay with the referee. I'm not okay at all. What is going on with this referee? Guys, no. Is he French? Is he French? Let me check who this referee is. I don't know this. I wanna check where he's from. I'm not okay with this. Not okay with this performance from the referee. Referee. What is going on here? What is going on? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing, or am I the only one who's... I don't know. What is going on with this referee at this point? Like, what exactly is going on? Where is... Okay, he's the Iranian Australian official. And I check, does he have a French descent? Descendants or something, I don't know. But I want to check that weight. I think he has. Okay, no, he does not have French ancestor. But what is going on here? What is going on? And it's becoming very difficult, especially based on, when you are watching the game that we've been watching also. This is becoming very difficult to watch. I'm not the referee. Yeah, I'm sorry for the delay, X. I was still ahead about this referee and his officiating, like the way that he's officiating, his style basically. So I was just trying to find out if he has ancestry in France, maybe. I wanted to see, but unfortunately he has none. Corner kick. Why don't you leave it to the keeper? It could be dangerous. Yeah, both of them are creating chances right now. I'm just concerned with the referee. A corner kick. But I know they will probably play. Okay, the first time they're not playing it short. That was the first time. I thought they were going to play it short. But it lands right in the hands of the goalkeeper, who says that if you haven't heard about me, then you probably haven't heard about the Great Wall of Dakar. Let me show you my talent. By grabbing the ball. I think they should keep an eye on Mbappe. Dembele, Mbappe, keep an eye on those guys at all times. They should keep an eye on them at all times. Otherwise, I'm sensing danger here. Dembele only had that one pass in the starting of the half. He hasn't really imposed himself in this game. Yeah, but also I think, you know, people who are silent killers, I think there is Dembele. I think he will strike when we least expect it. He will strike when we least expect it. So yes, they cannot get through the Great Wall of Dakar. Can't. They can't. 6 minutes before halftime. Come on, Senegal. Wesley, welcome back, Wesley. Wesley, how are you doing? I'm proper, I'm okay. And I'm ready to see Senegal win. How are you? Welcome back again. I don't know if I said that, but yes, welcome back. I think I did. Senegal just one goal only. We don't want any more draws. Don't want any more draws. I for one do not want any more draws. Wesley, no, it's good. Which team are you going with today, Wesley? Which one are you going with between Senegal and France? Let me know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. X, about Dembele. Very careful. Wait, they must be very careful of him. I think he is a creative player, a player that will be creating chances for France. Maybe it's a strategy, lay low, you know, so that Senegal can drop their guards. And once they do it, he strikes. Senegal must score one. Yes, Senegal, obviously, they need one goal before halftime. I get worried. I get worried when I see a team that's kind of performing well goes to halftime without scoring. I get very concerned. I get very concerned when that happens. So hence I need Senegal just to score at least, because they are dominant in this half. With chances they are dominant, but with possession obviously it is France. But if they can just score one goal after halftime, I feel like France will be a different beast. I must say that game of Cape Verde yesterday was amazing. That goalie was the MVP. I said it during the game. I have faith in Senegal. Yeah. As of the goalkeeper, I said it. Referee. Guys, they want Senegal to leave the pitch again. I think this is a beef. This is the beef that started from Senegal leaving the pitch. Yes, that actually makes sense. Since Senegal had it goes back. You remember that, for an example, in the movies, they say if you have a problem with a cop, then you have a problem with the whole department. I think right now also, since Senegal made that whole protest against the referee during the AFCON championships, this is totally why this referee is overlooking each and every single possibility for Senegal to get a free kick. I think that is most likely what is going on. I think he had a mandate when the match started. They told him that with Senegal, do not award them. Avoid their, when they are being kicked, when there is foul play against them, avoid it. It seems like this is most likely what's happening. Because what is this? What do we call this? This whole thing that the ref is doing. 3 times now he's overlooking the fouls. 3 times. So yeah, I think that is the problem. Senegal complained against the referee. They protested during a match. The referee association held a meeting. They said from now on, Senegal is our enemy. Whatever happens, we overlook it as long as it is supposed to be in favor of Senegal. I'm telling you. Yeah, I also have faith in Senegal. But the referee. So now the referees are my main concern. Yeah, okay, that small team won a lot of hearts, and football fans will change the goalie's life with those followers. Yeah, that was also some. That was something that always reminds us that football is such a beautiful game. You know, the fact that just from one game we saw a person going from 50,000 followers to 8 million in one game only. So I think it really takes us back to acknowledging and basically remembering how football is such a game of unity. Basically, it's a game of unity, and it's also a game of opportunities. But I don't want it to be just the followers that he gets. I want to see him playing for a big team. I want to see him playing in a competitive league, playing for a big team. His performance was impeccable, but from now on, I want to see him somewhere. Mane! What are you? Senegal, no. At this point, you don't want to win. You don't want to win at this point. At this point, you don't want to win. At this point, you don't want to win. At this point, you don't want to. You don't want to win at this point, Senegal. How do you miss from there? It was supposed to be a small touch. Ooh. It is done. It is over for Senegal. It is done. It is over for Senegal right now. Over for Senegal. It is over for Senegal. Senegal has been dominant ever since the beginning of the first half. Very dominant. Now this opportunity they just missed before halftime. That was their lucky moment. Because I know France will be a different beast after after halftime. In the second half, they will be a very different beast. You will see. Don't say I did not tell you. Do not say I did not tell you. You will see. So the referees by touch one, touch all. Yeah. I think there is a syndicate of referees. I think this is what is happening with referees. I mean, that's the only way to explain it if you think about it. That's the only way to explain it. The reason Senegal left the pitch in the first place was because they were not happy with the decisions from the referee. They were not happy with how the referee was just officiating the game. So now all of a sudden, I think right now they are trying to push Senegal. They are trying to push them. I don't know why. They are trying to push them. But one thing I'm going to tell you is that if it happens that France wins the league, I will start believing that the World Cup is scripted. I will start believing that the World Cup is scripted if they start winning the league. This is exactly touch one, touch all. This is exactly it. I don't think there is a better explanation than touch one, touch all. Senegal has problem with referees. So right now, I think they had a meeting. They said whenever Senegal plays, we are gonna break them. Because it only happens to Senegal. It only happens to Senegal in the first half. Which other foul did we see the referee overlooking? It only happens when Senegal is supposed to be getting a free kick. Apart from that, they play on. The referee allowed the game to continue while Senegal had an injured player. They allowed the game to continue. They allowed France to initiate a counter-attack. Lucky enough, they ran into the Great Wall of Dakar, so it didn't go in. It was then that he only seen that, we have an injured player. He is down. It is touch one, touch all. I think referees have that association. They said that from now on, we are going to make Senegal's lives hard. I think that this is what is happening right now. I was rooting for Cape Verde Cape Verde, they stopped a billion euros team. It is wild. I think it was was it luck? Should we say it was luck? Should we say that was lucky? I don't know if I should say it was luck. I don't know if I should. I don't know what to say about that. But I just wish Cape Verde right now are practicing ways to score. They are practicing strategies. I think they should be doing that at this point. They should be practicing strategies. They should be practicing ways to attack. If they can do that, they will be a very dangerous team, because as of the defense, we already know that they are dangerous in that department. We already know. Stopping Spain the whole 90 minutes plus added time. Stopping Spain. Blocking every chance of Spain. I don't think we have ever seen that happen, especially for a team that's playing its first World Cup. I don't think we've seen that happen. So stopping Spain, it is still a surprise to me. I think even Cape Verde at this point, they don't know what happened. They don't know what happened at this point. They cannot fully explain what went on in that game between Spain. But I think those are the results of a team that kind of believes in itself, a team that enters a match with hope despite what opponent they are playing against. That is the definition of Cape Verde. A lot of us had already made up our mind. The matchup is not the same as France and Senegal. You know, France and Senegal both have a bit of traction. They are good teams. Senegal is one of the best teams in the continent right now. France is also one of the good teams in the world. So they already had traction. So right now, if Senegal was to stop France, we wouldn't be surprised. Same situation that happened with Morocco and Brazil. Those were two big teams. You know, Morocco might not be the biggest team in the country or whatever, but it is a big team in Africa. It is a big team in Africa. It's one of the best. So that's why the whole Cape Verde situation, it is still a beautiful thing even up to this point. And it is still a talking point. Even, you know, days after the game, we are still talking about Cape Verde. We're still talking about it. I think African countries are strong in this World Cup. You know, when you're talking about African countries, you are breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. I think you should be specific and say some African countries, because some of us, our countries, I don't know. Some of us are just here to add on to the numbers. Some of our teams are just here to add on to the numbers. They are not here to prove anything. They are not here to prove anything. Serious African countries are playing, yes, 100%. They are very strong, showing that they have the capabilities. But then again, we have our country. Do not forget that there is also a country like South Africa that is from Africa playing in the World Cup, and it is doing worse than any other African country. No African country performed worse than South Africa. It is the team that performed the worst, but the rest of the African teams that have been playing, most definitely they are strong. Most definitely they are strong. We also saw Egypt standing its ground against Belgium. So yeah, African countries are doing okay. But the only problem here, I think Tunisia is an African country. It's an African country. I said that there is a country. I said there's no country worse than South Africa. I was wrong. I apologize to my beautiful country. There's also a country like Tunisia. I forgot about Tunisia. I don't know how I forgot about Tunisia. Tunisia lost worse than South Africa. They lost worse than South Africa, but the only problem is that South Africa had an opportunity because it was only 2 goals. They could have tried. They were not trying enough. South Africa was not trying enough. They will be playing against Zeshia soon. Zeshia. And those are the guys with Russian names. Those are the tall guys. They also have like a perfect defense. They are dangerous with headers, you know, playing high balls. They are very dangerous in that department. So we will be playing against such a team very soon. That will be the only opportunity we have. If we lose, then I don't know. If we lose, I don't know. But anyways, I'll just wait until the end. I won't give up just yet. I'll just have to wait until the end. Right now, I will be back. Let me just take a quick water break myself for 5 minutes. The second half will begin at 5 minutes. But I want to urge you to continue voting. I want to urge you to continue commenting. If you haven't commented and it is your first time joining this live stream, please comment. Please comment. I listen when you talk. You know, I listen. I have good communication skills. Don't worry. Don't worry. Feel free to comment. And also, thank you so much to everybody that is voting using the poll. If you haven't voted, this is a chance for you to vote. I will be back before the second half starts. A minute before the second half starts. Before the second half. Okay. Zeshia are very disciplined, even though they aren't good ball players. Yeah, Zeshia. Okay. One thing about Zeshia that I noticed is that I think they have a similar issue with the same issue that Cape Verde has. They can defend, yes, they can defend. They can hold their fort. But anyways, I don't know how they will perform against other teams. I think I'm judging it based on the performance that I saw from the game between them and South Korea. That they had a blockade, basically. They were good defenders that time. So I think that is why I am saying that they might be a problem for South Africa. You know, the problem with South Africa is that South Africa has good players. South Africa has good players. We just failed to make the right first impression. We failed to make the right first impression. There are a lot of players that we feel like the coach could have given an opportunity to. The players like Mofokeng, you know, for an example, as an example, this is one of the people that we hope to see. So, but the coach kind of has a problem with the players that we like. I don't know if he has a problem with us or what, but he has a problem with the players. I don't know what was the problem, but I feel like South Africa has an opportunity. I still believe South Africa has an opportunity if the player can play the right people. Because some of the people that we're playing, these are not the people that we are impressed with. I know for once that I was not impressed with Themba Zwane, and I've been very vocal about that. I even spoke about it before the World Cup can even begin. I was asking, where is Zwane going in this World Cup? You understand? That's my question. Where is Zwane going in this World Cup? But I think if the coach, the problem with South Africa, it is the coach only. If they can fix that issue of the coach, and then they say, the coach says that, let me put in the right player. Yes, X, you are right. He doesn't believe in South African football. He doesn't. So if he can just say, let me put in the right players, we could have, I feel like we could have tried to beat Mexico. We could have beaten Mexico. But yeah, I think he has a problem with South Africa. The South Koreans who are there, they are the same height as us or are shorter than us. We're able to hold them to a draw. They even scored a header as short as they are. No, South Korea won against Zeshia. It was not a draw. It was not a draw. South Korea won. They won 2-1. Zeshia was leading earlier on into the game, but South Korea equalized and then scored the winning goal. So South Korea won. And based on that, despite the size and all of that, South Korea is fast. You know, South Korea is fast. I feel like that is one of the reasons they were able to maneuver around Zeshia. Zeshia players are, you know, they have this big build and they are tall and all of that, but they are not fast. They cannot run. So that's how that's basically how South Korea managed to beat Zeshia. So South Africa has both fast players. Yeah, they have fast players. We are short also. We can do it. We can try. If the coach makes the right decision, we can take Zeshia. Bambi. I'll just say Bambi because I cannot read the Nimp. I don't know if it's Nimp. Bambi. Nimp. Actually, I have a problem with names that I do not understand because I'm afraid I might say something bad. You know. But I'll just say Bambi says Bambi. Yes, I'll call you Bambi for now. Do you think the middle fielder for France are the problem? I do not think they are the problem. I believe they are doing all they can. I believe they are doing all they can. I think they are doing all they can. The problem is that Senegal is not an easy team. Senegal is not an easy team. Senegal is not an easy team, right? So even at this point, we cannot say the strikers or the midfield, they're not doing their job. They are trying, but they are faced with one of the toughest countries in Africa, one of the toughest team in Africa, the team that was supposed to be African champions before the controversy. You understand? So I wouldn't say they are the problem. I just feel like they haven't received, enough opportunities to show us what they are capable of, mainly because they are being put under pressure by Senegal. They don't have room to shine, if I may put it that way. I do not think they are bad. I think maybe if they can get room to shine, I know that France is one of the best teams that we have. If they can get a room to shine, they will show us who they are. The problem right now is that they are not getting that space to shine. So they are not bad. They are just facing a good team that's not giving them any opportunity to do any funny business. Okay, X says that I forgot they won. We can win with the right personnel, Lerona, bro. Yeah, 100%. That's basically what I'm saying. If the coach can just, because we have, South Africa has quality players, right? And I feel like Hugo Bruce kind of ruined South Africa from the get-go. I think we have players like, the likes of Lodge, for an example. We have the likes of that. But the coach, I think he started from the beginning. He started from the beginning. He ruined the squad from the beginning. There are players that he could have chosen. Instead, he brought us players that we do not know. Imagine choosing a person who won the league. I mean, choosing a person who is relegated over a person who won the league. Sundowns won, CAF Championship. They are currently the best team in Africa, the best club, right? We have a lot of players in South Africa. We have a lot of players abroad. I always mention Lodge. But the coach was like, let me just go and take Foster. And what was the first impression from Foster? What was the first impression? During a friendly game, he missed a penalty. First game we see Foster. First game I was watching Foster, he misses a penalty. Then after that, the coach goes on to an interview and he says that he believes that Foster still has a chance. It is just that he was under pressure. After that, he goes and badmouths Mofokeng, says people are putting too much pressure on Relebohile Mofokeng, saying that he is good, but he's not yet there. But we know that Relebohile Mofokeng could easily shine in this World Cup. We know. There is one player we are sure of right now. As South Africans, we are sure that Relebohile Mofokeng can shine. He can outshine a lot of players in this World Cup. But the coach, I don't know. I'll go back to what X said, saying that Hugo Bruce does not believe in South Africa. I'll definitely go back to that. Bambi says that, yeah, that's what I think too. But the people on Twitter were saying otherwise. Twitter, remember that the people on Twitter, I don't think there's ever a time where the people on Twitter said something normal. The people on Twitter are super fans. They are angry, I think. But for me, I believe that they are trying all they can. It's not like they are playing alone. Why should it be easy? Why should it be that easy? So yes, X. Yes, I'm gonna take my water break. I'm gonna take my water break. I spoke until the game is starting again. It has continued, so I'm gonna take my water break right now. And yeah, I think I can just take it here. So I'm gonna be quiet for a minute, and I will be back with you guys in 2 minutes. Enjoy the game and keep commenting.
slow down. Live on it, we run this town. From the ground up, hear that sound. Revving where we hold the crown.
I am back. Senegal is about to kill again. Senegal again, you see. Serious Senegal. Very dangerous, this Senegal. Very dangerous, this Senegal. X says that when we had our best performance in AFCON after a very long time, Foster was not there. I don't know why Hugo Bruce loves him. We must accept we don't have strikers and score with our wingers and number 10. He must not play this guy. I don't know why South Africa is not doing the same thing that Tunisia did. Because Tunisia fired their coach. After losing that, 5-1 last time. I feel like South Africa should really take that because everybody's talking about the coach. I don't think there's a single person who agrees with the coach, unless of Foster, of course. France. Woo! The Great Wall of Dakar says that not today, my brother. Not today. The Great Wall of Dakar. I wanted to talk about the referee. Honestly, when I first opened my mic, I wanted to talk, but I kept quiet. This referee, no. This referee is not make sure. This referee, I'm not happy with this referee. Not at all. That's why I said that each and every single time he's supposed to award a free kick, a penalty or something to Senegal, he overlooks it. And it seems like he is against Senegal, and he is not even trying to make us think otherwise. He's doing it straight in our faces. But nonetheless, we move. I'm not happy with the referee at all. I'm not happy. It is a tough match for Senegal because they are playing against 12 players right now. It's tough. So if they win, I will be celebrating. And I see the votes are now 40% for Senegal and 45 for France. 45 for France. Yeah. Cancel your votes and go to Senegal, Wafit. Go to Senegal. I don't want you guys to hate yourselves with France, but I'm kidding. France is my problem with France is the second half. That is my concern. As I've also mentioned before it started, that I am worried that France, the second half, they will become a different beast. That is my concern. Right now, they're just coming in. Hey, they are very aggressive right now. They are very aggressive. Senegal with a run. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Goal, 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 goal. Senegal does not want to win. At this point, I'm convinced they don't want to win anymore. Right now, I'm convinced they no longer want to win. Safa is worse than useless leader. Okay. Oh, Safa is worse. It's worse than useless. The leader of Slava is a literal. Okay. I don't want to go into how much I hate Safa. But they should. I think they should just. For me, my problem is that you can tell, right? You can clearly tell nobody's happy in South Africa. We were complaining about the coach, and we have been complaining about the coach. And we are not starting now. We have been complaining about the coach. The coach had a better team when we qualified. We were happy. The whole of South Africa, I think, was happy when we qualified. We were happy with the players. I think we had the likes of Sipombule also. So we were okay. But the coach, I don't know. It is like the more we praise something, the more he does not like it, and then he ends up just doing the opposite. I think he has this pride that he will not be told what to do. You know, people who are like that, there are people who say that, you know, I know enough. Even when people are trying to kind of shed light, they are dismissing that because they have more experience. Maybe they are just not willing to accept that there are people that could see things differently than them and actually be correct. That is the problem. Once the coach can see what is going on with France, yes, read all of Dakar. Now we are moving. We are okay right now. I say from the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is doing well also. The goalkeeper is doing well. So yeah, I think he has a lot of experience, so he believes that he still knows better. He does not even realize that things are differently. He needs to adapt right now. He needs to adapt. I don't think if we sit down with, if we can take Hugo Broos and sit down with him, I don't think he will be able to explain to us exactly why he chose Forster. I don't think he will be able to explain to us that. Why he left Tembi, Lodge. He will never explain that to us. Never, never, never. He will fail. So there's my problem. Do people how see the Senegal goalkeeper is playing the same press that was played to Yaya and the ball doesn't get taken? Yaya had no business receiving that ball, bro. I didn't see, but what I just saw is that the keeper saved. I just saw the keeper with a save. I think my gameplay is a bit delayed, but I just saw the keeper with a save. I just saw the keeper with a save. Honestly, I missed that part. I'm sorry, I missed that part. But I'm gonna start paying my attention right now to the game. I'm gonna start paying my attention. Mbappe. Ooh! The referee. Guys! Referee. Ay. No, this is exactly what I've been talking about. Guys, the referee is listening to. No. No. What kind of referee is this? They didn't kick Mbappe, he fell down. Guys, if they give this to them, I'm telling you. If they give this to them, the referee the technical team does not like Senegal. It will validate what I'm saying, I'm telling you. It will validate what I'm saying. They are listening to Mbappe. Mbappe is complaining. When Mbappe complains, the referee listens. Ah, no ways, guys. No ways, no ways, no ways. That was not a touch. That was not a touch. If he gives a penalty, I'm telling you. If he says a penalty, I'm telling you, this guy has a brown envelope. He has a brown envelope. They should search him if he awards a penalty to France. Yeah, I think you are right, X. The script requires it. If they give it to them, I'm telling you. After so many no. If you are right, if they give it to him, it is the script. It is the script. This guy did not touch Mbappe. He did not touch Mbappe, guys. Come on. Come on. This is a referee. He jumped. Mbappe jumped. He jumped. The script, I'm telling you. Dude, people have been tackled. The referee looked away. There was also an injury. The referee looked away. Now all of a sudden they are going to the VAR. They are stopping the game just because Mbappe raised a hand. No. No. Penalty. Penalty. Wait, what? What is happening here? What is happening here? No penalty. Yes. The first time. Ooh. He didn't touch him. He didn't touch him. This is the first time. I cancel everything I said about the referee so far. I don't have a problem with the ref anymore. I don't have a problem with him anymore. Yeah, I can see. I thought it was a penalty. I thought it was one. I said that that was the last time. I was switching off the stream and switching off the stream and staying alone in peace. I was gonna come again the next match because this one, I don't want scripted football. I don't want scripted football. But why would they want... Guys, whoever is writing this script does not know how to create headlines. Imagine if an African team wins the World Cup. We are used to France, we are used to Spain, we know Brazil, we know Argentina. Those are the top two winners even of the World Cup. Why not give the underdogs a chance to win the World Cup, at least if you are scripting it down? Favor the smaller teams at least. Mbappe was just angry that Sadio Mane managed to stop him. He was angry. He was just worried that he got stopped by Sadio Mane. He was sad. He couldn't process the fact that he was stopped by Sadio Mane because he believes he's the best footballer right now. So he's surprised. I'm stopped by Sadio Mane. He thought he was gonna do it easily. Not gonna be easy to beat Senegal. I want Senegal to win so bad. I want them to win. I want them to take this one. That whole thing, if it was a penalty, I'm telling you. If it was a penalty, I don't know, so to say. If they awarded a penalty, yes, Thank you. The Great Wall of Dakar. Thank you. I want them to grip and block every chance. No way they're getting through. No way. Outside of South Africa, which African team would you like to win the World Cup? Wait, guys. Revv. I think out of Africa, for me at this point, it would most likely be Morocco. I think either Morocco or Egypt, between the two. Those are my favorite. I think Morocco kind of has that capability of winning the World Cup. They have like, they can. I think maybe Morocco and Egypt. Those are my two picks. I don't want to mention South Africa because that one is default. But yeah, those are my top two countries that I think they could that I would want to see win the World Cup. Only two of those. France. France lending. This is not even at the Great Wall of Dakar. This is the Dakar blockade. Okay, France with a run. Guys, block this guy. Block him. A through ball. Whoa. It is a goal. A goal for this team that I don't like. A goal for this team that I don't like. It is a goal, yes. For this team that I don't like. And that's the updated score. 1 France. So they're not gonna say offside. They're not gonna at least offside. Why was Mbappe there? Was he not offside? Guys, Mbappe again. I think, yes, they are supposed to review that goal. It was an offside. I saw it. Where was Mbappe coming from? That is my problem. They need to review that goal. Where was Mbappe? Wait, a goal for Senegal. Guys, offside. What? Here we are fighting against the technical team. I am gonna say that. This is the same way Mbappe was when he scored that goal. This is exactly the same way Mbappe was. Mbappe also was like this. They need to review all the 2 goals. No. What about Mbappe? Mbappe was also offside. You guys are against Senegal. You guys are against Senegal. Everybody is against Senegal. Everybody is against Senegal at this point. Why is everybody against this team? I think it's the same goal. Almost the same distance. Also Mbappe, it was the same situation. But it is a hydration break. That is just the wait. And also, I do not like how all the commentators are just on the side of France. What is going on in this game? This is corruption. This is corruption. What we are seeing here is corruption. It is a cooling break, and we are seeing corruption. This is corruption. The commentators are supporting France. I think Mbappe was a bit offside also. I think he was also a bit offside. I think he was a bit offside. All of a sudden, Senegal tries to score offside again. It is Senegal versus FIFA actually here. Senegal versus FIFA. Okay, he was offside. But I want them to also go through the same lengths to verify Mbappe's goal. I think they're just paying a lot of attention on Senegal. They should also go through the same length to verify if the goal of Mbappe was a goal or not. I think this is Senegal against FIFA right now. Senegal against the whole world. And it's no longer Senegal against Paris. They are saying Mbappe was onside. Or Mbappe was not onside. I want them to verify Mbappe's goal also. I want them to also verify Mbappe's goal. This thing of being against Senegal is starting to be a problem to me. So the referee association is clearly behind all of these things that are happening. They don't like Senegal for complaining against the referees. They don't like Senegal for protesting. There's corruption. There's corruption in football. There's corruption. There's corruption. I know I live near a police station, but this is corruption. Usually people would just say you live, go to the nearest police station, but this one is pure corruption, and it's not okay to witness. The whole 70 minutes I've been looking at the referee overlooking Senegal. The whole 90 minutes, but it's fine, we move. It's fine, we move. I missed the offside goal. Yeah, that one was offside. Despite me talking too much like this, it was offside. I'm just complaining about the referee, because I feel like the referee he does not like Senegal. So that's the reason that I'm complaining. Yeah, the offside, it was an offside, 100%. It was an offside. Yeah, I was just complaining. That was just me venting because of what has been happening. 43% of the votes are saying France, 41% Senegal, 16% saying a draw. If you haven't voted, this is a chance for you to vote. If you haven't voted, this is your chance right now. I want Senegal to score. I just want Senegal to score so bad. One goal. I just want them to score at least one goal. I want them to equalize, at least leave this match with a point. They should at least leave a match with a point. That's just one thing that would make me very happy. They can just score one. I think they should just score one at least. At least they shouldn't lose all the 3 points. They shouldn't miss all the 3 points. Corner kick for Senegal. Now they are putting Senegal under pressure, because at this point, if they won't perform the same way. They won't perform the same way. They won't perform the same way. But that was my problem, when I said that if they score, especially after halftime, they usually just come out differently. All teams usually. Yay! Do we again? But I love the job that the goalkeeper is doing at this point. Very impressive. Very impressed with the goalkeeper so far. And it's gonna be a corner kick for France. I don't know what's going on with my internet also. With the lag, I don't know what's going on. Senegal, stop France. Stop them. Stop these guys. Do not allow them to do this to you. Do not allow them to do this to you again. My problem when they are trailing behind like this is that they will start making very sloppy mistakes. Okay, a counter attack. Okay, did the referee say something? The referee is not saying something. But I think this referee should be the referee for other African teams, because African teams are very strong. They commit a lot of fouls. They commit a lot of fouls. So if this referee can be with them always, I think it could work. I think it could work in our favor mostly. Those are two substitutions from Senegal. That was Ismaila Sarr going out for Ibrahim Mbaye, and that's Lamine Camara going out for Habib Diarra. Two changes from Senegal. Two changes from Senegal. And that's Ibrahim Mbaye playing for PSG. So yes, he might be very vital to this game. Mbappe. Guys, referee, come on. Come on. Otherwise, they should give me this job. You see Mbappe committing a foul. Give him a yellow card at least. Like they do with other players. Wait. France, but Senegal can still win, you know. They can still win. I still believe in Senegal. I believe until the end. France retains possession again. Revv. Guys, you know, Mbappe, I think Mbappe is the golden child of football. Mbappe is the golden child of football. You are not supposed to touch Mbappe. You are not whatever you do not touch Mbappe. Whatever you do not touch Mbappe. It's the golden child. He's a trophy. He's a trophy. I don't like this priority thing that they are doing. I think they're prioritizing Mbappe more than the other players right now. I think he's being a priority more than the other players. Free kick for France. Revv. Wait, what is wrong with this guy? What is wrong with this guy? What is wrong with the referee? What is wrong with the ref? Honestly, like, I'm trying to understand. Just one goal is enough. We don't need too much. Come on, Senegal. Come on. Yay, 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 yay. Ah, Revv. What are you saying? It's like the referee is saying something. Offside. What is going on? What offside? It was not even a goal. It was not even a goal. Okay, there is a change. Dembele going out. Dembele going out for Bradley Barcola. For another team also. Another player who's playing for PSG. So a lot of French players in the field at this point. Like a lot of PSG players. Come on, Senegal. Senegal. Senegal is playing X. And they are not serious anymore. They are no longer serious. They are no longer serious. They are no longer serious. I think they no longer want to win. At least the referee is starting to overlook even the fouls that are supposed to go to France. But it's too late. Yeah. The blockade. The Dakar blockade. Dakar blockade. Stop that. Stop it, Dakar blockade. Stop it. Stop. Woo! Stop that counter. Come on. Stop. Block. Dakar blockade. What are you doing? Woo! Damn it. Fresh from the bench. Straight from the bench. Barcola with the second goal for not PSG. For France. Damn it. Oh. It is finished. It is finished. No. It is done at this point. It is done. 2 goals. 2 goals. This is no longer the Great Wall of Dakar. This is literally the collapsed fence of Dakar. The way France is just jumping, this is no longer the Great Wall. This is no longer the blockade. This is the collapsed fence of Dakar. I'm telling you. What? Woo. What a day. What a day. What a way to start the day. It is the collapsed fence. Yes, collapsed. It has collapsed twice. Not twice. Imagine twice. This is no longer a wall. It is just the foundation at this point. They didn't complete the structure. They didn't complete the structure. There's no longer a wall. It is finished. It is finished. 83 minutes. This is literally 83 minutes. There's not so much that they can do. Yes, they can score, but 2. I doubt if they can score 2. I doubt. I know I'm always told to have hope, but this time around, yeah, I might as well just give up now. At least if they win, it will be a surprise to me. At least if they win, it will come as a surprise. But at this point, I know at this point I cannot waste. I cannot break my heart that way and still have hope. I said it. I said, you see, when a team misses this many opportunities, they never win. They never win. When they have so many opportunities early on the game and they play with those opportunities, they start playing around with them, they never win. Mbappe trying to score the 3rd goal now. Trying to score number 3. France with trying to score the 3rd goal. Whew. They might as well at this point. They might as well. I think they might as well score. I give up. I give up. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. And it's like the more it is like the more I support African teams, the more they lose. I think now I should stop. I should stop. I'm done with African nations. This is the last time I support an African team. I am done. I am done. Even next time when South Africa plays, I will be supporting Zeshia. I'm no longer South African. I will be supporting Zeshia when they play. Otherwise, this pain. Imagine this pain throughout. Chest pains the whole of the World Cup. I'm just gonna be honest with myself from now on. From now on, I officially announce that when African nations play, I will support those who are good enough. But if they play against the likes of Argentina, I will be supporting Argentina. I definitely try to support African nations. It is backfiring right now. 2-0. Last time it was 5-1. The first time it was 2-0 again for South Africa. Then Tunisia. Then now Senegal. I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can keep up with this for long. I also want to be happy. I also want to be happy at some point. These African teams will give us chest pains. They will give us chest pains. From now on, I support the opposite. Whenever there is a team against the South Africa playing against an African team, I support the opposite. Alex says that win, lose or draw, we are Africans and we will support. Will support through and through. Not me. I'm signing out. I'm officially signing out. You can continue. Yeah, no problem. I don't have a problem. Good luck with that, though. Good luck. If you want to continue supporting me, I'm done supporting African teams. Losing 5-1 didn't push me to go. Actually, losing 2-0. The South African lost 2-0. I held on. I continued and I started holding on. I said, let me hold on. Let me give them a chance. Maybe they will come through. I held on. Then Tunisia came. 5-1. Tunisia. 5-1. I stayed. Now again, Senegal. No. I don't think I can do this for long. No. I think I will support African teams, but I will start choosing wisely. But anyways, how would I know? Because Senegal was performing well in the first half. It is fine. For the sake of being an African, I will continue. For the sake of being an African. In the spirit of unity. In the spirit of unity, I will continue. For the sake of unity. That is the only reason that I'm continuing. The first half, Senegal had the upper hand. that was supposed to be the point where that was supposed to be their cue to score. They had the upper hand from the beginning of the first half. Not even one goal. What we know is that after halftime, there's no way you could win against teams like this. I don't know. There's just that thing that, you know, against such teams, it is not easy to win after halftime. It is never easy. And it's never easy to win against such teams after halftime. So the chance for Senegal to win was the first half. That one belonged to them. They wasted those opportunities the whole 45 minutes. We complained the whole 45 minutes about Senegal missing chances. But they decided to give the goals to France. The defense was perfect in the beginning. I was happy with the defense. They were defending. I even called them the Great Wall of Dakar. The Dakar blockade. That's what I call them, because of the defense that they displayed in the first half. Right now, no. Right now, no. 8 minutes of added time. 8 minutes. Now they want Paris to score. They want the team from France to score. I don't know why I keep on saying Paris, but it is the capital city of France nonetheless. Andy Wale, why are you laughing? It is painful. It is painful. You know, we are investing a lot of energy into these teams. We are investing a lot of energy into these teams coming into the World Cup. We say, since we are from the same continent, let us support you. And I'm not making an exception. The only team that performed so far, there are only two African teams that did a good job, and that is Cote d'Ivoire and that is Morocco. Those are the two teams that I can still continue with supporting. The rest, I think I might retire. The rest I might retire, but I don't have a choice nonetheless. I don't have a choice. I hear your point. France only needed a few chances. Yeah, the thing is that Senegal had all the chances in the world in the first half. The same way France is doing right now. This was supposed to be what Senegal had done in the first half. They were given the same amount of chances, if not more. They could have won this, honestly. I just feel like some of these teams, they are not really for winning. Maybe they don't want to win. They had all the chances. They panic. I don't know what is happening. But if I was to continue, I think when I start the stream, I'll just keep quiet and observe. I'm kidding. Just kidding. I will keep supporting African teams, but they're a bit disappointing. They are a bit disappointing from now on. "92 minutes in, we are currently going with the last 8 minutes of added time. It is like the technical team looked at the game and said that there's no way. They checked the script and they said there's no way Germany could be better than France. We must give them enough time to score more goals so that they can compete with the scoreline from Germany. I think that's what they want. That's what they want to do. They want Senegal to be the new Tunisia. They want it to be the new Curaçao also. No. 93 minutes, 2 France, 0 Senegal. And now I'm starting to be embarrassed that I said that Senegal are the AFCON champions. Even Morocco was better. And now they've changed. France have deployed the Eiffel Tower. No ball is getting through, but I think, yeah, They've deployed the Eiffel Tower. Woo! Stop, 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 France. Stop, France. Stop, France. Stop them. Stop them. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Stop this, guys. Stop them, guys. Stop, France. Okay, okay. Let's move, let's move, let's move, let's move, let's move, let's go, let's go, let's go. Through ball, through ball. Come on, yes. We are back. 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 Woo! What a goal. What a goal. What a goal. What a goal from Senegal. What a goal. What a freaking goal. Yes, Senegal has scored X. I was still celebrating. I'm sorry. What a freaking goal from Senegal. This goes back to what I said about no, we are not back. It's fine. I'm not gonna stop. They are losing still. It goes back, you know, it is that thing of Paris always concede a goal in all of their matches. Wait! Ooh! Yo. Mbappe says that there's no way I will give away the spectacular goal award of this game to Senegal. He says no way. He says no freaking way. It is nice that you did land me, X. I am not coming back to Senegal. Woo. Mbappe from outside of, he says, no way. I also want a goal like that, but better. Woo. He says, I want a goal like that, but better. That is Mbappe. He says, you guys are acting like you are forgetting who I am. Let me show you my talent. Ooh. As I was still saying, what I've from the past, I don't know, more than 10 games, Mbappe never won without, France never won without conceding a goal. So it is part of the script that another team has to score, because that's exactly how they've been coming. That's exactly how they've been coming. They've never had a clean win before. In a long time, actually, not never. In a long time, in about 10 games. But right now, I feel like it is done. It is 7 minutes right now. 7 minutes of 8 minutes that is added on. 7 minutes. Mbappe said that, let me show you guys how to score a spectacular goal. Aye. Yes. Senegal should just stop the game. Mbappe, why are you down? You're just wasting time. Mbappe, you're just wasting time. We know you won. No need to waste time. No need to waste time, Mbappe. No need to waste time. Mbappe is down. No need to waste time. No need to waste time. No need to waste time. What happened to Mbappe anyway? Ooh, the goal. That is gonna be the whole recap. We have now forgot about the great blockade. We have now forgot about the great blockade. Aye. Yes, that one. That goal. But I think it is done. It is done. It is done right now. It is done. It's not this. It is done. It is done. It is done. It is over. 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 Congratulations to Senegal for trying, Sham. You know they tried, nonetheless. Okay, they tried. They tried. Senegal tried. Senegal tried. Senegal tried. They tried. I don't want to lie. They tried their best to to beat France, but France was just too much for them. X, please, I hear you're saying you will remember my words. And it's fine. Me, I'm an African by, I don't know what, by genetics. I think I'm an African. I'm a biological African basically. So even if I deny Africa here today, I will come back. You understand. How many times have you denied Bafana Bafana? You see, I've denied Bafana Bafana a couple of times, and then you are always back. Even when it is the PSL season, one thing I've never done is deny Orlando Pirates. But I know that there were points where I felt like they were just not good enough anymore. So it happens. It happens in the heat of the moment. So it was that moment. I was just in my feelings. I was hurt. I was hurt. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I will come back. I'm an African. We are together. We are together until the end. Africans are together. Africans unite. Africans unite. So basically, my whole recap of the game. X says that I'm a biological African. I will come back. 30 June, but now I'm not going anywhere. Now I get African. I'm saying like South African. Now I'm not going anywhere. I'm home. I'm home. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. I think if there are games, I'm gonna be streaming on the 30th of June. I mean, I get it saying it's a match and match. I'm not gonna be part of that. I'm not gonna be part of that at all. So I'm here. I'm an African. I'm an African. True African. Yeah. But I was just trying to do my recap on the game. Earlier on, I was so angry about the referee, There were a lot of times where I was so angry at the referee. I felt like he overlooked a lot of fouls. I felt like he was following the script, basically, of making sure that France becomes the winner of today's match. But unfortunately, that is not the case. That was not the case. France proved to us that they do not need the help of the referee to beat Senegal. At this point, I'm even embarrassed that at a point I said that Senegal was the best country in Africa because they beat Morocco during the finals. I'm embarrassed to say that. France proved to us why they are one of the top teams in the country. They just proved to us that they are one of the top teams in the country. They don't need the referees. They don't need the referees. So at this point, I still believe the referee was kind of a bit wrong. A couple of times I still believe that he was a bit biased. At some point, he was against Senegal. That's what I feel. There were opportunities that could have, penalties, for an example, free kicks. I don't know. The offside goal was an offside, yes. But I just feel like they've been looking at Senegal with a really sharp eye. And maybe it comes from the issue of leaving the stadium. Yes, maybe it comes from the issue of leaving the stadium. While their script said that Morocco was supposed to win, and then after leaving the stadium, they then beat the team that they wrote, the script for. I think maybe it was scripted that Morocco was supposed to win, so Senegal ruined the script. So right now they have made enemies of referees. They have made enemies of the association. I think that is the situation. But nonetheless, congratulations to France. But I cannot leave without acknowledging that powerful, spectacular goal from Mbappe from outside of the box. Mbappe said that, your equalizer almost took a bit of attention away from us. So let me show you who I am. He said, today I'm going to show you my talent. That was Mbappe last minute saying that, let me just register another goal. Let me just register another goal because it seems like you are forgetting who I am. So congratulations to France. Senegal tried. They tried their best. Unfortunately, their best was not enough, but they tried their best nonetheless. Moving on, X. Okay, just jokes. The stream was great, but Senegal failed to deliver. And Senegal failed. I don't want to talk about Senegal. Let me just be peaceful. Let me just be peaceful. Yeah. Thank you so much also for that comment about the stream. Yeah. It was a challenging one. My emotions were up and down. Next up, I think there is Iraq and Norway. It is the game between Iraq and Norway. It is not Panama. When will Panama and Ghana play nonetheless? I don't think they will be playing anytime soon. Eh? Panama, they will play on the 18th, 2 days from now. So from now we have Iraq versus Norway. Then there's Argentina and Algeria. I know that I'm going to be streaming through the next game, which is Iraq and Norway, because I want to see Haaland, of course. Yeah, I want to see Haaland. But also I'll be streaming through the Argentina game. This is one of the games also that I was talking about. It becomes very difficult, but I will be supporting an African nation. This World Cup may surprise you 100%. I'm not sure about Austria and Jordan. It is 6 a.m. I'm not sure. I usually do not have the right energy when I stream at 6 a.m. I usually just do not have the right energy. I am usually tired at that time. But if I can just get an energy drink sponsorship, then maybe I can be able to handle it. But also I don't want to drink a lot of energy drinks because it will mess with my system. But a lot of times the games that play early in the morning, like 4 a.m., like 5 a.m. or 3 a.m. or 6 a.m., I usually fail to stream those because I would be very tired from screaming since 9. You see, now I started screaming from 9 p.m. So I won't be able to scream until 6 a.m. So yeah, we will be here for both games. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you too, also X. You have been keeping this stream alive. So I want to give a huge shout out to you for being here, because comments are a big part of this live broadcast. If you guys are not here, then I am basically speaking alone for the whole 2 hours. I know I'm capable, but it becomes better with you guys. Thank you so much, X, for being here. There's nobody who has been as engaged as you in today's game. So with that said,
thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Yes. And also thank you so much to Wesley. Wesley is also a regular here. So he came through today just for a quick second. So yeah. And also shout out to Bambi and shout out to Adedeji. Shout out to you. You know yourself. So yeah, that's gonna be the end. Thank you so much to everybody that has pulled through, and to us, the people who supported Senegal. There's no way that we can. Thank you so much, Colin. Thank you so much. I see you. But I want to do this before I go. For the people who supported Senegal today, this is for you.
Emotional damage.
For you. If you supported Senegal and you didn't hear,
emotional damage.
For you. So congratulations to France. Congratulations to France. I'm gonna leave so that I can set up for the upcoming stream. Till next time, Bavetu, it has been exciting. So I'm out. Yeah, us. I'm taking the pain with you. And I want to show you that I'm committed to Africa. But nonetheless, let us meet later on. Peace. Not later on. Let us meet in 30 minutes. Not in 30 minutes. At exactly 11:30 South African time.
left like her, said I could find my girl. Left sardine.